All right, guys. So, firstly, the key of the song. You know how we do it, guys. When we start off with the song, we always have to start off with the key. So the song is in the key of B flat major. So that is that key, right? And basically the progression is a bit complicated. The progression follows sort of like a two-phaser. So when I mean a two-phaser, it has one certain part which plays a certain type of feel and has a second part which plays a certain type of feel, but it all comes together. So all in all, we're looking at about 5 chords we need to play within the progression. And how it goes is actually very nice and pretty simple. So how the song starts, it's going to start at 4, right? Da 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 da, then it goes to 1. Da 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 da, then it will go to 7, right? And then it's 4, 6, 2, sharp 4, then 4 again. Let's do it one more time. 1, 1, then 7, da da, 7, then it's 4, 6, 2, sharp 4, 4. You know what I'm saying? So this is like sort of like the progression. But now, as you guys can see, like from the chords and how the sound, it's not your typical normal triad chords. These are like your hectic chords, like your major 7th chords, your open voicing minor 7th chords, you know, your augmented open chords. And these chords are very complicated. And that's what I want to say, Hore. While we at it, guys, just check out the course there. It's going to actually, guys, give you a whole depth on how to play these different chords. You know, I can just be saying 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and all that. But the quality of the chords is what matters, is actually what makes a song. Because as I said before, Carl, music referees. All we have to do now is just to flavor it. Flavor it with our type of flavor. So let's look into these chords in depth, right? These colorful chords. So the first one, when I say 4th, right? The 4th is going to be held with a major 7th type of feel. You can open it up, do an open chord, right? It's even much more better with an open chord because you're actually doing the voicing, the guitar, where it goes like ba, 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 ba. You know what I'm saying? So in this section where we hit our 4 and then we go to our 1, it's best to play them with the open chords, right? And these are like sort of like your major 7th, your minor 7ths, but they're very much open, like you stretch them out to make them much more colorful. So let's go through it again. So open, major 4, 4, open, major 7, 1, open, major 7. Now we're gonna get to a very tricky part. Now with this part, now when we hit our 7th, right, chord, right, not like our 7th chords, but like the 7th chord, because our chord progression goes from 4, 1, 7, right? The 7, we can't hit it as a diminished or as a major. We have to hit it with a bit of a nuance, right? And how they usually hold it in that song is that they will hit a major 2 and the 7 because they're like diatonically away. They're 2 half steps away. So it gives that open feel, that da 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 da. It sort of like makes your 7th have a much more major feel to it, you know what I'm saying? And that's what they do. So usually the guy that's playing the keys there, when he hits that 7, right, he's probably going to either double it up on his left hand to make it much more rich, right? So it's not something as empty as like that. It doesn't sound as rich, but in the song you can hear how they try to make the whole flesh of that chord, right? And this chord is actually like an open voicing A minor 7, which is crazy, right? As I said, guys, the course, it will actually help you guys a lot because of learning open voicings and all that really actually makes your playing much more better. And then after, when you come to the 7, when you get to the 7, right, then it's that da ba ba be ba ba be ba ba be, and that whole progression roll out is sort of like a 4, then it's 6, then it's 2, then it's sharp 4, then back to 4. So and that whole rollout, you can hit closed chords, so you don't even need to hit like your open voicings with that part, because that part, since it's so closed in terms of how they're playing it, you can hit it with your normal major 7th, right? Motori 4. When you have your 4, you hit your normal major 7th chord, and with the 6, you can hit a 9. Makes it much more sweeter. 2, you can do the same thing. Major 7th, you can either do it with the chord, with the 4 chord on your left, or you can hit it naturally with the minor seventh of the 2 chord. And then the last chord, this one is a very tricky one. But what I always do, especially when I play augmented and when I'm going to like something like the perfect fourth, right? I will play the open voicing of whatever key I'm going to. So since the key I'm going is to 4, right? The only thing I need to do to get that sharp 4 flavor is just to sharpen my left hand, and it gives that. And actually gives either 2 ways. It gives a flavor of going up or going down. It's a very, how can I say, it's a very nice pivot passing chord because it can pass upwards and can pass downwards using the same chord. So you don't need to change your flavors like that. So that's how Momo actually reached that rich private school sound, especially with the song. I actually kind of love the song because the chord progressions gets a buyer, but also the chord flavors are thing. They are not stagnant. They are literally smooth. They are literally like, we're just working with open voicings. So it's just like I could play the whole song, get the open voicings, and it would actually sound like this. That's how you do it with like that open vibe. But you know, in some cases you gotta close your chords out. But yeah, man, that's been like a quick rough dance, a quick run through of Momo's My Love. And yeah, man, it's a pretty awesome song.